So you went back to business school with the intention of becoming an entrepreneur and starting from school. So you met your partner, and we're all looking for one of those great ideas, or building one of those great ideas. Can you talk about what the catalyst was for StubHub? What was the experience where maybe the light bulb went on for you?
Sure. So I had actually had the idea for StubHub when I was in the spring. I was at Bain Capital, and my girlfriend at the time wanted to go see The Lion King on Broadway, and we were going to New York, and I had to go get these tickets, and that was a really hot show then, and it was sold out, and you had to pay some exorbitant amount of money for these tickets. And I started thinking, gosh, there's got to be a better way, and sort of investigated why eBay and Ticketmaster didn't really work for it, which we can discuss later, and said, wow, there's really an opportunity here. So I sort of then did more research. And really thought there was an opportunity, there was a reason why the big incumbents couldn't really do it, and it was a big market. It's also something I could relate to from my personal experience, having dealt with ticket brokers for years and on sports tickets and entertainment tickets, and as I investigated it further, had, let's say, more confirmatory evidence of what a wonderful system the ticket broker system was.
Well, we'll share that, your bit of market research that we talked about yesterday, of calling ticket brokers as a seller and as a buyer. What'd you learn?
Yeah, so I had we were in the process of getting StubHub going, and it's before we launched, and it's 2000 in the summer of 2000, and it was my 5-year college reunion, which happened to fall during the NBA Finals. And I have Laker tickets. I'm a big Laker fan, so but I wasn't going to miss my 5-year college reunion. So I figured I'll sell the tickets, and this is before StubHub existed or whatnot. So I figured I'll be clever about it. First, I'll call some brokers, and I'll say that I am a buyer of tickets. So called up, said, I'm looking for these tickets in this range, how much? 1,500, 1,600, 1,700. I'm thinking, I'm never going to any reunions again. This is great. It's a lot of money. So I wait an hour, call back the first guy, say, I'm selling Laker tickets. Got tickets in this location. I said, how much you give me? It's like, how much you want? I'm like, how much you give me? How much you want? This went on for about 5 minutes. So finally I said, look, $1,000 a ticket. Figured guy's got to make his margin. They're quoting me 1,500. Guy says to me, $1,000 a ticket. You're crazy. That's nuts. That's more than I'm selling tickets for. I said, really? Well, that wasn't true an hour ago. So the guy says, well, hold on. Puts me on hold for 5 minutes, comes back, says, I talked to my boss. He says, he doesn't like how you do business, but we'll buy him for $1,000 a ticket. Offer's good for 5 minutes. I did not sell them the tickets. Got a little bit more money for it. But obviously, that type of experience, which was being replicated millions of times throughout the year, is probably not a great consumer experience, and probably something that's ripe for disruption.
Let's can we step back for 1 second and partner, no partner, talk about meeting your partner. What skill sets did he bring, maybe that were complementary to yours, and
His
how did you
main skill
form that?
set was a willingness to drop out of business school. No, Jeff. Jeff was a classmate of mine, so someone I met at business school, and he had worked at Blackstone. Very, very smart guy. Was not a friend, was like an acquaintance at business school. And sort of I knew when I went to business school I was going to get my degree. I wasn't going to drop out, because I figured if you drop out of school, you might end up like either Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg. That would be terrible. Did not want that to happen to me. So I said, look, if you will drop out of school, you'll have to vest over 4 years with your stock, but you'll end up owning more than I do at the end of the 4 years, and I'll work in school and over the summer and all that. And to his credit, he did it, and he dropped out, and he deserves a lot of credit for it. Again, this is a time, summer of 2000, I mean, his parents thought he was nuts. This was after the meltdown, and he dropped out. And he was, really, really smart guy, and it worked out really well. He's very, I did a lot of the external stuff, he did a lot of the operational stuff, and so, it worked out well to build the business.